Well, did you feel it? The record temperature dropped this afternoon. DIA reported a 37-degree drop, going from 42 degrees to 5 in just 1 hour. We have team coverage tonight of the bitter cold that's migrated across Colorado. Rob Harris out in Broomfield, Danielle Kreuter in Denver on what's being done to help our homeless neighbors. And meteorologist Mike Nelson, he joins us with just how cold it is going to get. And we begin with him. Hi, Mike.
Right. Hi, Amy. Yes, very cold conditions. It's about 7 below zero outside right now. A couple of inches of snow already on the Pearl Street Mall in Boulder, and a few intrepid folks are still outside walking around. But man, look at that. 7 below at DIA, 2 below. Maybe that's why they're outside up in Boulder. It's not quite as cold there. And Kremling, normally one of our coldest spots, is at 22. That cold air doesn't want to really go up the hill quite yet. So it's 12 below at Akron and Sterling, and still 30 and 31 down at Telluride and Durango. Add in the wind on exposed skin, it feels like 42 below zero right now up in Sterling, and then we'll throw in the snow. Dangerous wind chills all across the eastern plains, winter storm warning in the mountains, central mountains winter weather advisory, and you can see those bands of snow increasing and dropping southward along the I-25 corridor.
All right, Mike, a good night to stay inside. Now, because of the cold, school districts and even some local government buildings are closing. The Denver Zoo and the Chris Kindle Market will be shut down tomorrow. The full list of closures and cancellations can be found at denver7.com. Now, let's get right to Rob Harris. He is live tonight in Broomfield as conditions worsen. Rob, the snow is coming down now where you are. How does it feel out there?
Very cold, Amy. The car temperature, the car thermometer, I should say, is telling us it's -5 here. We've been kind of going throughout the whole North Metro up to the Front Range area. So we made it up to Daycano, Frederick, Broomfield, Thornton. We just got off of I-25 here, the 144th Avenue exit. You can see that the traffic's actually moving pretty fine right now. We just saw like 3 or 4 plows go through, which does seem to be helping the road conditions a little bit. But like you mentioned, Amy, the snow's coming down and we are seeing reduced visibility. I actually want to show you, though, a video I took on my cell phone as my photographer Dalton and I were driving back south towards the metro when we were leaving that Frederick and Daycano area. And you can see that it was snow packed on the interstate, maybe going like 5 or 10 miles per hour at some points with very low visibility, especially with that blowing snow in front of the car there. So we are seeing that impact to the interstate and to traffic, and we are seeing the plows out now, but they're trying to get to it as quickly as they can. So the real advice is just to stay home if you can, because it's cold and the road conditions are not great. But if you do have to go outside, make sure you're bundled up, take it slow out there. Amy?
All right, Rob, get inside and stay warm. Now, as Rob just showed us, this storm is interfering with holiday travel. For anyone heading further north, this is how I-25 looked from the CDOT camera at Buckeye Road just before sundown. Whiteout conditions near the Wyoming border. And for those flying, DIA officials tell us there have been nearly 400 delays in and out of the airport today, along with about 150 cancellations. The airport is getting ready for the possibility of stranded travelers by gathering blankets and pillows. Now, this winter storm is impacting travel nationwide with tens of thousands of delays today. ABC's Rena Roy reports on the travel impact as millions of people hit the roads and the skies just days before Christmas.
As millions of Americans begin crisscrossing the country for the holidays, a massive winter storm is also on the move. This Christmas weekend could be the coldest in decades. Heavy snow, ice, flooding, and even tornadoes expected from the plains and Midwest to the East Coast.
Some are expecting more than a foot of snow and then gusty winds, creating blizzard-like conditions. This storm then keeps moving east and also keeps creating problems.
This severe weather hitting on some of the busiest travel days of the year. Major airports in cities like Denver, Chicago, Detroit, and New York in the thick of it. But Chicago's O'Hare and Midway airports saying they're prepared.
We have 500 staff members who are ready to work 24/7 and 350 pieces of snow removing equipment, lots of salt and lots of de-icer for the roadways.
If your flight gets canceled, experts say act fast. Rebook on the airline's app or head to the airline agent's desk right away, calling customer service while you wait. And to help avoid that, the National Weather Service is urging people to reconsider any travel Thursday, especially in parts of the Midwest.
Most airlines, especially if it's weather related, will usually email you or text you like the day before and give you the option of changing your flight.
And a good reminder for those looking to change flights ahead of time, experts say the first flight of the day is your safest bet. Those flights have a 25% higher on-time arrival rate compared to the last flights of the day. Rena Roy, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Advice. Well, the Colorado Department of Public Safety has opened a number of warming centers across the state, from Walsenburg to the south, Fort Collins to the north, Breckenridge to the west, and Las Animas to the east. There are more than 24 locations for people to warm up in. Now, here in Denver, the Coliseum opened this afternoon to people looking for a space to get warm. Now, it can hold up to 225 people. City leaders welcome anyone who needs to use it, including recently arrived migrants and people who are homeless. In addition to the Coliseum, the downtown Denver YMCA will open tomorrow at 7 a.m. and can hold up to 100 people. Despite help being available, some people who are homeless are making the choice to brave the storm. Denver 7's Danielle Kreuter shares how one woman is bringing the help to them.
It's obviously a difficult decision to decide to spend the night outside in these temperatures instead of going to a shelter, but advocates tell us oftentimes people in the homeless community need to carry all of their belongings with them, and they can't always bring those inside of a shelter. Shelters also oftentimes don't allow pets inside, so all of that contributes to the hard choice to stay outside in temperatures like these. We caught up with a woman earlier today who spent the last 2 days making 100 of these so-called kind boxes. Inside, there are socks, gloves, hats, and snacks. She filled up her wagon and walked around downtown Denver and gave the kits out to anyone who needed to stay warm.
It's really, really sad, some of the stories and being afraid. One gentleman earlier today, we were talking about how cold it was supposed to be tonight. He's like, but I don't like the shelters. It can be dangerous. And so at least, we were there to be like, hey, you're probably not watching the weather, but it's going to be really cold.
Exposure to cold temperatures like these can be dangerous, even deadly. And tonight, advocates are also taking time to remember those who lost their lives while experiencing homelessness. We'll have more on that memorial coming up at 10. For Denver 7 on Local 3, I'm Danielle Kreuter.
Thanks, Danielle. And if you are cold, your pets are too. Denver Animal Protection says it's important to try and keep pets indoors for as long as possible when temperatures reach negative digits.
They can get some really serious burns, some frostbite on their feet, just being outside for short periods of time. Let them snuggle up on you, keep warm inside the house. It's not really a time that most dogs need to be are really going to be enjoying some outside exercise.
To find out more on how to protect your pets and your family, you can watch an in-depth interview with our Jason Grenauer and Denver Animal Protection. It's up now on Denver 7 Plus for your favorite streaming device. We pinned a number of resources and things you need to know for this cold blast, from tips on how to prepare to how these cold temperatures compare to years past. You can find it all on our homepage of denver7.com.